Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Gold and silver are still extremely explosive. Even with silver losing 15% in one day, this is actually good news. It's actually healthy for the market to do this for a correction and will actually push the price even higher than before. So with precious metals, you need to understand how the markets work. Silver is a highly volatile asset. So it's going to hit extreme highs and drop to extreme levels as well. So right now this is only a correction, and yes, it's 15% because silver is such a small market. It moves to more extreme degrees than gold does. It's like gold on steroids. So if you are skeptical, if you are doubting silver or precious metals as a whole, please stay tuned, watch the rest of this video so I can explain to you why gold and silver is still extremely explosive to the upside. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 400 likes. 400 like goal, I know we can get that. Also subscribe. I am doing my 30,000 subscriber giveaway. Check out the video I posted about a week ago titled "I'm giving away my silver for a chance to win or a chance to enter." It's sponsored by the Silver Forum. I'm throwing in some silver from my own personal stack as well. So if you want a chance to win some free silver, you definitely want to check that video out. So let's jump into it. Silver loses 15% in one day. Silver is volatile, but its bull market is far from over. Far from over. People are starting to wonder whether that was a false flag, whether it was just a quick run up because of everything happening, but now it's going to stay low. That's not true. If you understand the context behind the scenes, if you understand why silver is rising, the rate that the economy is headed, or the place that the economy is headed for the future, it only makes sense that precious metals are just getting started. Silver is up over 100% since its March lows. Look for further weakness in the near term, but new highs ahead. Now, when silver prices appreciate at the rate that they did, going from around $18 to $30 in a matter of a couple weeks, that's overbought territory, meaning that it caught so much attention and so much attraction from not only investors but everyday people. It got into overbought territory and the price needs to come down a little bit. It was too inflated. It was too exaggerated. So now there's a pullback. There's a correction. There's a dip. Now this is actually healthy. This, if you want silver to go into the $35, $40 range, then we needed this to happen. Because if it would go up to $40 without having a correction or pullback, it was going to crash extremely hard. So we needed this correction to happen. Silver just dropped from $29 to $24.40 in a single day. That's more than 15%. This is what happens with volatile assets. They can move dramatically, get over it, and get used to it. I don't think a lot of people understand how precious metals work. You really got to understand the fundamentals and what influences the price of gold and silver. They aren't just valuable because they're shiny. They're not just used for coins. Silver has real everyday uses in the technological, industrial, and medical world that we live in. So, yes, silver can be used for coinage, for bars, for jewelry, but a lot of it's also in laptops, cell phones, even in the medical world. And this is all going to be influenced and intertwined in supply and demand, which also pushes the price higher or lower. Now, does this mean you should avoid silver? No, it just means don't buy more than you're comfortable with for an asset that's explosive on the downside as it is on the upside. You don't want to invest, only invest as much as you're willing to lose. Silver is it's a safer investment because at least you're putting your money into something that is still money, essentially still money, right? When you're investing into, let's say, like baseball cards, or when you're investing into the stock market or investing into cryptocurrency, that investment is no longer worth money, quote unquote money. Gold and silver is still money. Money is something that cannot be created nor destroyed. Gold and silver is still under that perspective of money. So you're not like when I would tell my girlfriend I want to buy silver, she'd be like, don't waste your money. I was like, I'm actually trading my fiat money for precious metals money, right? So it's kind of a cool thing about that you're not really spending money, you're actually just transferring it from something that doesn't have real values to something that does, with intrinsic value. So if you're smart, you'll instead make the volatility your friend. Didn't Buffett say be greedy when others are fearful? That's so true. A lot of people see precious metals as a very opportunistic investment because of its volatility. Since it hits higher highs and lower lows, there's more opportunity to buy the dips and sell the tops. Since silver, let's for example, gold rises 15%, silver's going to rise 25%. So there's a much bigger gap for you to make more money. Now, if you can play the gaps, and if you are someone that does more of a marginal trade, whether it's from the ETF side of it, there's opportunity, but a lot of us are only stacking silver for the physical investment. And if you are coming from that category, just buy it and hold it. There is a smarter time to buy and there is a smarter time to sell. Sometimes, whether you're buying, selling, or trading, holding is the smartest option. So my point is, right now there's fear in the silver market, so you should at least be interested soon. It will be time to get greedy. You don't want to let emotions take over. You don't want to invest off of emotion. You want to think rationally. A lot of people impulse buy, panic sell, base everything off of speculative fear, biased opinion, and that's how you can destroy your investment, destroy your portfolio. So here's a little silver perspective. On February 21st, silver was $18.60. Less than a month later, by March 16th, it had dropped to $12. By more than 33%, it was down. In late May, it had regained $18, up by 50%. So that just shows the volatility. Then after climbing to $29 and up another 55% by August 11th, silver just lost 15% in just one day. And yet, for anyone long silver, there's no need to worry. Silver will come roaring back, but more than likely, it's not quite done correcting yet. So the price could go a little bit lower. And this only means one thing only. You have another opportunity to buy your silver for a discounted price. It's on sale right now. It's like going to the store. If you want to go to the store and buy some shoes, but the shoes have been really expensive for a while, and then you go to the store one day and the shoes are on a huge discount, wouldn't you be happy about that? See, that's the same thing that's happening now, but most people are afraid. If you go to the store to buy the shoes at a discounted price, why would you be afraid? You can get it for cheaper. Right now, it's a chance to buy your silver for cheaper than it was a couple weeks ago and a couple days ago. And you know the price is going to go back up, and it's going to come back up to extreme levels. So take this as an advantage, as an opportunity to buy your gold and silver for one last time at a cheaper price. So since the depths of mid-March, GLD is up about 35%. Meanwhile, SLV is up a spectacular 108%, even after its 15% drop. The fact is, you should be excited. Silver's on sale. What I was just explaining. So, in my silver update 3 weeks ago, silver, 4-year highs, and more to come, I made the case that silver was cheap relative to gold. At the time, silver was $21 and gold was $1,840. And silver is cheap relative to gold. In March, it was the cheapest it's ever been relative to gold. And even with the gold to silver ratio at 71-1, which it is right now, silver is still extremely cheap compared to gold. Meaning that gold's either overappreciated, overvalued, or silver is underappreciated and undervalued. And this means if the ratio is going to correct, normalize, equalize back to historical levels, silver is going to be outperforming gold, giving you more chance for profits in the silver market. So I hope you guys understand all this. I hope you understand everything that's happening. Now let's go into some of the silver fundamentals that remain intact. So unlike gold, which is mostly a monetary metal, silver is also an industrial metal. What I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Gold is used more for coins, bars, jewelry. Silver is used in laptops, cell phones. There's photovoltaic cells for solar panels. We're going into the green energy revolution, especially with Joe Biden, and silver is used in these solar panels. We have 5G technology, 5G towers. Silver is used in that. We have electric vehicles, Tesla, all these electric vehicles. Silver is used heavily in that. So silver demand is only going to keep rising. So that means it reacts positively to safe haven buying and selling, as well as industrial buying and selling. So as stimulus packages and money printing to no end, silver will continue to rise as a safe haven. See, silver is the most reflective and conductive metal around, and it's indispensable in the latest tech, solar panels, semiconductors, and so on. And it's also naturally antibacterial. That's why silver is being bought for industrial purposes as well as monetary. Now, that also means that silver is a win-win situation. When the economy's in bad shape, silver does good. When the economy's in good shape, silver does good. Where gold, on the other hand, only flourishes when the economy's in bad shape because it's only a safe haven metal, not an industrial metal like silver. So, anyways, more importantly, silver will bounce back and probably set new highs for the year. My target on the upside for silver is to reach $34 by year's end. As I track silver's moves, I'll be sure to let you know what I think when silver's bottom has looked to resume its climb. So, this article brought a lot of perspective, a lot of insight, and a lot of hope on where silver prices are headed. I hope you were able to follow along with me as I explain everything that's happening in the precious metals world and why the prices are acting the way they are, and also why they are going to be bullish in the near future. Like I said, or like the article said, there might still be a little more correction in the near term, but if you're not planning on selling anytime soon, then it really doesn't matter. It just means you can buy your silver on sale at a discounted price for a couple more days or weeks. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. 400 like goal. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.